What's up, everybody? I'm here in Germany. I'm missing you a whole lot, but today we're going to talk briefly about subtracting mixed numbers with unlike denominators. So if you look here, we're going to subtract these mixed numbers, and as you can see, we have different denominators. So the first thing I want to do is, yes, we're going to stack it up. So if I come here, change the color, we're going to stack it up. We're going to have 5 2/10. And while I'm writing this out, I want you to think of what my whole number is. Yes, my whole number is 5 2. I'm not going to touch it. Then I come here, I have unlike denominators. I need to create kind of equivalent fractions. So 8 and 10 have something in common. What is the least common multiple of 8 and 10? Least common multiple of 8 and 10, is it 80? Nah. Want to try 40? We can try 40. Let's go ahead and try it. So 40 denominator, 40 denominator. And you know, if it's not the least common denominator or least common multiple, we can still reduce it. Always, your answer is the simplest form. So do 8 times what gives me 40? That'd be 5. Whatever you do on the bottom, you do on the, yes, on the top. So 7 times 5 is 35. Good. We're going to do 8 times, or 10 times something will give me 40. So 10 times what? Yes, 4. Whatever you do on the bottom, you do on the, yes, on the top. So you get 8 and have 5. Now, can we subtract? Let's look at it. Denominators are the same. Now let's look and see. Let me clear all this out right here on the left side here. Everybody say, she gone. She gone. So now I'm going to subtract. So subtraction sign, and there we go. So if you look here, I have my whole numbers, have my denominators. So I'm going to try to subtract. Can I subtract? No. This is bigger than here. So if you look here at my whole number is 5. How many fractions make a whole? Yes, 40 40ths. How many 40 40ths do we have here total, whole numbers? We have 5 of them. So I have 40 40ths, 40 40ths, 40 40ths, over and over again. What's easier to do? Rewrite that 5 times, or just write a big old 5? Everyone say, big old 5. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take one away from here, becomes a 4. What did I take out of here? I took 40 40ths out of here. So it's up here floating in a cloud. Or floating in a cloud. So now I'm going to take my 40, add it to the 8, and I get 48. So I have 4 and 48 40ths. Look here, this looks really weird. It's a mixed number with improper fraction. So I'm still going to keep my bottom one the same, but now guess what I can do? I can subtract, so I'm going to subtract. Now remember, this is simple. These are simple, small numbers. I'm going to get more complicated, kind of do different operations, and adding, subtracting, borrowing, multiplying, all that stuff. This is just showing you how to rename and then do that. And then you'll have your practice in a second. So I have 4 minus 2 gives me 2. 48 from 35, you get 3. Then you get 1. So I have 13 40ths. Is this answer in simplest form, class? Yes, it is. So I have 2 and 13 40ths. So 2 and 13 40ths. So that is how we use renaming. That's the first step. The next thing I'm going to have you do is take a problem, an answer that you get, and you're going to show it as a model. This shows higher level thinking, shows you understand it in multiple ways. So let's say I have this answer here. I have 2, and I'm going to keep it real simple. 2 and 3/10. So what I'm going to do, come over here. What makes a whole? Well, if we look here, our denominator is 10. So how many 10/10 do we have? We have 2 total. So over here I have 10/10. I have 10/10. These are floating in a little old dreaming cloud. Little dreaming cloud. So I have 10/10 there. So how many? So I'm going to draw this answer as a model. We're going to divide these up into parts of 10. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I'm going to try to make them equal as I can up here on the smart board, or here on my smart interactive Promethean board. So I have 10. So it says 2 holes. So I have 2 holes. So what am I going to do? I'm going to come over here and I'm going to color them all. So all those are colored in. Woo, all those are colored in. Great. Now, what fraction do I have out of here? I have 3/10. So if I come here, I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And how many are colored out of the 10? That would be 3. So I have 1, 2, 3. So that represents that as a model. On your practice, you're going to have to solve some problems. You may have to add and then subtract. You may have to borrow, but if you have multiple numbers, let's say if I have 3/10, and this is super easy, just giving you the basic with the denominator. So I have 3/10 minus, I don't know, 4/5 plus 1/15. You need to be able to find your common denominator of all those numbers. My common denominator is going to be a huge number. If you don't know what it is, you can take 10, 5, 15, multiply those out, and find your number. Then you have to simplify it. But you have to have all of those the same before you can do anything. So class, what you're going to do today when you go home is fill out your practice it hard, and you're going to turn it in when you get it back. I'll miss you. I'll see you soon.